Now, whenever you move a Power BI template together with its data source from one computer to the other, the connection between the two files breaks. And the reason is simple. Power BI does not store actual data, but rather file path to wherever the data is stored. So data can be stored on your local drive, on SharePoint, or any type of database. Power BI can only connect to the data source through the file path. And so whenever you download a Power BI template, take note of the fact that the file path will change, and for that reason you need to reconnect. And again, whenever you move the data source from one folder on your computer to another, the file path would change. So reconnecting your Power BI template to a data source is something that you probably would do every now and then. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can connect your Power BI template to an Excel data source after you download from the internet. Without wasting time, let's get right into it. So let's assume that you visited shexel.com, because that's where you have a lot of health and safety Power BI templates, right? And then you head over to one of our templates, you click on it, and it brings you to this amazing template that you see on your screen. And you come to the getting started, you click on it, it takes you to our website, and you download right onto your computer. So the best practice is that whenever you have a zip file in your downloads, just drag it and put it on your desktop, right? And then let's extract. So I just extract to a destination folder on my computer, and there we have it. Now we have the Power BI template extracted together with a data source. So this is the Power BI template, and this is the Excel data source. Now take note that you need a software to be able to see the Power BI template, just like how you need an Adobe Reader to see the PDF file, just like how you need a Microsoft Word to see a Word document, and a Microsoft Excel to see the Excel template. Now, when you open this file, which is the Power BI template, you just have to make sure you have the Power BI desktop to be able to open this, right? So once you open this, just take note of the fact that you would have to reconnect. But I'm going to be showing what will happen if you don't reconnect. Now, take note that the data that you're building is from the Excel template, right? And Power BI is strictly for data visualization, right? So it is important that you have access to the Excel template to make the necessary changes. So every change that you make on the Excel template, it will not update automatically. You need to refresh all. Now when you click on refresh, look at what happens. It's going to take time to sort of refresh the various tables within this template. However, because you've not established the link to the to the Excel template, which is now on our computer, you're going to get this error. The file path could not be found. All right. So you may think that there's a problem with the Power BI template. Why is it that it's not connecting? Because you're missing the whole step. You need to make sure you connect it back. So now how do we connect? We click on the transform, right? Right at the home tab, you come to transform. You click on it. It's a drop down list, right? You click on it. You come to data source settings, right? You click on it and you wait for it to open, and you click on change source. Right, so the file path is, as you can see, it is on a local drive, which is on my computer. When you download it, this local drive will change. You need to sort of browse through your folder wherever the file is on your desktop. All right, so you come over here, you click on it, and then you click on open, and then you wait for it to load, and you click on close, and then let's refresh once again. So this time around it's gonna work. So let's look at how it shows right there. You're not going to get any error. All of them is going to check as complete. All right, so let's have a look. There we have it. So now they're all checked, indicating that we've been able to connect this Power BI template to our Excel data source. Okay, now how do we know that it's connected? Now let's go back to the Excel template. Let's open it. Right, for those of you who are familiar with our template, this is one of the best templates to ever find when it comes to HSC performance monitoring. All right, and basically we've already mentioned in some of our videos that there are two main databases. That's the actual database, the target database, right? Or the actual source data, the target source data, right? So take note, all these reports that you find within this template are all based on the source data. So let's delete the source data. Let's clear the data from this sheet. So without wasting time, I'm gonna move very fast. Okay, so now that we've cleared the data, the main database, all right, take note that all of these reports are connected to the actual and target source data. So once I refresh all all of this are going to update, right? So now we can see that there's nothing in our template, right? All the data have been cleared, so there's nothing to report. So let's close this, okay? And I've saved it, right? And then let's go to the Power BI, template. All right, so we want to make sure that every changes that we do in the Excel template, which is our data source, will reflect on the Power BI template, which is strictly for data visualization. So we click on refresh all. And then it's going to take some time because there are a lot of tables and stuff within this data model. It has about 29 pages. All right, it's a 29 page template, and all of them are dashboards. So there we have it. So we've been able to clear the data. Now let's go to each of the dashboards. You notice that all of them is blank, all of them are blank, all of them are blank. I should have actually done a refresh on a on a page that had data. I could have done it on any of the pages, but for now you can all see that the dashboard has been cleared of any report or any sort of content within this template. All right, so that's pretty much it. I didn't show you when there was data, right? So in another video I'm going to be showing you that. Okay, now this is how you connect your Power BI template to the data source. Now in my next video I'm going to show you how you can connect this to the document if it's stored on SharePoint. So the data source will now be on SharePoint, and I'm going to reconnect this to it. So I'm going to see you again in another video. Bye for now.